Engagement. Remember, we're talking about delivery. And I ended by saying sometimes you'd have people who are disruptive, rude, and just troublesome. How do you manage them? I'm sure you want to know that. No matter how beautiful your session is or how seamless it is, there will always be one or two people who are disruptive or who want to make trouble. Sometimes you have people who know everything. So every time you say something, they want to help you teach. One of the ways to manage such people is, one, first recognize them that, oh, I see you have a lot of experience in this area. So you'll be my co-professor. I will make sure I call you to help me add to this. I tell you, by the time you call such people once or twice, they won't talk again because they don't want to be seen as people who know too much. Another way you can manage such difficult people is to tell them that, well, you know, this is a large class, so I want to crave your indulgence. Can you allow other people speak? I'll come back to you later. But then you do that for them 2 or 3 times, they will feel recognized and important, because sometimes, this is a secret, don't tell anyone. Sometimes such people just want you to know that they could also be doing the work you are doing. So it's important that you recognize them and say, oh, I see you know a lot about this subject matter. So I have a co-traveler, but allow other people speak. I will come to you. Let them say their own. And then as a master, I will come to you. You will find that such people will not disturb you again. That has been my experience anyway. But try it and be very firm about it, you know. Which is why, again, I try not to crack too many jokes when I'm teaching, so that I can maintain that healthy distance between myself and the participant. So it's very, very important. And how you introduce the session sets the tone. If you introduce the session casually, jokingly, it will turn off people. It will turn them off, I tell you. So it's important that you introduce firmly, warmly, maintain a introductions tend to be hierarchical because you are maintaining a warm ambience, but you are setting the tone. And then avoid intimidation and arrogance. Sometimes some of us as facilitators, we have very impressive resumes. Please, I beg you, summarize it. Don't share everything. If you have 10 fantastic things about yourself, can you share just 4 so you don't intimidate your audience? Because sometimes the audience gets intimidated by your profile. So you must be mindful of that. Don't share too much. Be respectful, stay focused. And once you are respectful to them, you would see that even people who want to make trouble, they will moderate themselves. And by the time a troublemaker comes up, there'll be other people to help you moderate that person. And also, again, make sure you engage disruptive and arrogant participants. I say this with every sense of responsibility. You would sometimes have disruptive participants. Don't ignore them. Engage them, because if you ignore them, it's contagious. Other people will pick it up. You now have to discover that one disruptive person, everybody sees that you're not doing anything. Another disruptive, before you know it, you're managing disruption instead of managing a transformation process as a facilitator. So as a facilitator, once someone disrupts, please deal with it and refer to the subject matter, which is why it's very important to stay focused on the subject matter. Don't deviate. Try to avoid contradictions. Try to avoid contentious issues. Try to avoid bringing political debates, debates that are just disruptive, that could lead to unhealthy conversations. Try to take them out of the sessions. Keep it focused, unless, of course, you're a political moderator or you are facilitating a political session. But again, even if you are facilitating a political session, you can keep it focused. Always stay on the subject matter. Very, very important. So that you are able to manage knowledge peddlers and the disruptive lot. And more importantly, as we wind down, make sure you use a mixed method. Don't be the only one talking. I know you are the expert, but don't be the only one talking. Ask questions. Encourage reading, encourage writing. Let the participants be involved. Let them make short presentations. Have some healthy debates, right? Give group activities. Give clear directions and timings. Let your participants talk. In fact, it is recommended that your participants should be engaged like 60% of the time while you do the talking for 40% of the time. So that means you are facilitating transformation and learning. So you load your sessions with activities, discussions, and engagement. Consider all kinds of learners. Those who learn visually, those who learn by writing, those who learn by action and doing. Consider all of them. So make sure that you have a healthy mix of activities, so that if somebody misses on reading and writing, they will gain with visuals. Or if they don't like reading or writing, they don't like visuals, but they just like activities, they will gain from activities. Some people just like to talk, they will gain from discussions. So make sure you mix your delivery method so that everybody who is in the session, or a majority of your participants, can be engaged. So let us practice delivering a presentation. That is the next thing to do. And if you check the resource sheet, you'll see a text that shows you how to practice and gives you guidelines, line by line, stage by stage. I look forward to seeing you during the final D, the discovery session.